Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me. Today, I want to do a little book review, and it's a good book. I highly recommend it to people that are into, the biblical Exodus and Egypt and pharaohs, pyramids, and things like that. This book is called Battle for the Firstborn, the Exodus and the Death of Tutankhamun, King Tut. And the author is Mary Nell Wyatt, and she did research over probably a couple decades. She and this is what she came up with. And like I said, if you're interested in this stuff, you ought to read this. It's got great graphs in there, pictures, documentation, things like that. And there's in the back of the book she asks a couple questions. Who was the biblical Joseph in ancient Egyptian history? Who was Pharaoh's daughter who rescued Moses? Who was the amazing person in ancient Egypt who fits the profile of Moses perfectly? Where is the location of the Red Sea crossing? Who was the Exodus Pharaoh who drowned in the Red Sea? Was the firstborn son of the Exodus Pharaoh whose life was taken by the angel of death really Tutankhamun or King Tut? What happened in Egypt after the demise of its pharaohs and army in the Red Sea? And then last one is what amazing evidence was found at Jericho. And there's another question right here. Why did Ron and his son spend 75 days in prison in Saudi Arabia, accused of being Israeli spies after finding the real Mount Sinai? So this is Mary Nell Wyatt. She's also the widow of famed amateur archaeologist Ron Wyatt. And that's what she wrote. She's writing all this and got some good pictures in here, good quality pictures. I'll show you a couple of them right here. It's got some good pictures in here. The color ones, and mainly a couple black and white ones, sketches, things like that. And it's just from her research. She talks about, the invasion of the Hyksos. You could look those people up, these group of people that went in and invaded Egypt. They went in, took over Egypt for roughly maybe 150 years, and oppressed the Egyptians, and the Egyptians finally, took back power in their country. But this book, I highly recommend this book. I read it, and she published it back in 2020. I've had it for almost 2 years now. I read it twice. I actually read it twice. Found it very interesting. And some of the pictures that she has in here was the ones she taken herself, or Ron, captured some images, from his camera, and she shared those in there too. There's some documents in here, copies of, documents of archaeology and stuff like that. You'd probably be very interested in maps, and also mummies, of course. She got pictures of mummies in here. If you see that, pictures of mummies. And like I said, it's very interesting to check it out, give it a chance if you're into like I said, the Exodus, and Egyptology and stuff like that. This is a book to get, if she's no archaeologist or anything, but she had that passion, and she did some diligent studies in that and everything, took notes, and I'm sure she probably talked to other Egyptologists and archaeologists and stuff like that, and it all worked out for her. She got a book, and I highly recommend you buy it if you have the funds to do it. You could find a used one online, on Amazon or whatever. But that's all I really wanted to say right now, and I thank you again for joining me. Give me a big thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. I got more content coming out, like I always say. And if you'll comment below, let me know what you think about this book, if you've read it, or if you plan on getting it and then you read it, let me know what you think about the book. I appreciate it again. I humbly thank you. Till we meet again, peace out and shalom.